my friends, thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be reviewing Cameron Lite by Jon Renau in the color 8RH14. I'd like to thank Franny from Frannie's Hair for providing Cameron Lite for me to review for all of you. The link to Cameron Lite will be listed down below for you in the description box. The last wig that I reviewed for Frannie was Cold Brew Chic in the color English Toffee, and I mentioned how it was from the open box and that I had from the open box section, and I had asked her for 2 styles from her section in order to review them and let you know what I thought about her open box section. Some retailers call it a clearance section. It's where the wigs are returned to the retailer and they are inspected, and then they have to be sold as an open box or as clearance because they have either been tried on or the box simply has just been opened. Some wearers will receive a wig, open up the box, look at the color, it's not right, it's not what I want, close the box and return it. Some wearers will try it on, maybe it's too long, it's too short, the color's not right, it doesn't fit, and then they return it. These pieces are not defective by any means. Frannie offers a 30-day return policy, which is amazing. So you have 30 days to decide if you want to return it or not. There's free shipping over $50. Now on the open box, there is its final sale. That's how it is with, I think, just about all the retailers. It's the same way as when we go and we buy a piece of clothing and it's from the clearance section, there's usually no return on them. So something for you to keep in mind. The other thing that I wanted to mention about Frannie's is that if you do return a piece, there is no restocking fee. So it's definitely worth taking a look at if you are looking to purchase your wigs, whether it's new or it's open box. I really suggest you going over to Frannie's and checking it out, as well as her private Facebook group, Frannie's Hair, where we share our pictures and we help each other answer questions. And Frannie has the in-house stylist that will also help you and do a face-to-face consultation. I meant to show you how it looked out of the box, and honestly, I totally forgot. Just like what happened with Cold Brew Chic, it was nicely packaged, had the paper, had the net, had the zigzag part. There's no smell to it. It's perfect. There is a little bit of box hair, as you can see right here, but that is very simple to restore because we could use the hot airbrush, and even though these are regular synthetic fibers, we can use, and I don't have mine here, I apologize, but you can just use the hot airbrush and get those fibers that are curling up. You could just get them down. Cameron Lite has a 100% hand-tied cap. On my 21.5-inch circumference, it runs a little bit large. I had to cinch it in. Jon Renau hand ties tend to run on the larger end of average, maybe a little bit more. They have a lot of stretch to them. There are no wefts. And when I show you the cap, I'll point it out to you. We also have a full mono top, and we have an ear-to-ear lace front. Beautiful, beautiful style. Very light density. Hence the name, Cameron Lite. So because it is a hand-tied cap, we don't have any PERMATEASE, and like I said, it's very light density. If you wanted to tuck it, it's very easy to tuck. Let me do a spin for you so you can see Cameron Lite on all sides. I think that if you are looking for a little mid-length bob, you prefer the hand-tied caps because of their comfort. You want something with a little bit more stretch. You can't go wrong with Cameron Lite. As I mentioned, we do have a full mono top. Therefore, we can part it anywhere we like. What you're seeing right there is my wig grip. So you can part it on the right. You can part it on the left. On all of the styles in the Lite collection, and I think I had them all. Miranda Lite, Zara Lite, I've had other Cameron Lites. Can't remember what other one there is in the Lite collection, but I think I've had them all. The thing with these is that the lace front is wide. It is not a narrow lace front. Therefore, on my Miranda Lite, for example, I trimmed the lace because it is wide. As you can see, it's right here. The only thing you have to be careful, and it's turning in, I just feel, and this is just my opinion, that when we have such a wide lace front, it could be noticeable. So the only thing you need to be careful of, just use a small, sharp scissor, and you can cut it. Just don't go into the fibers, because otherwise you can ruin the wig. So just cut right underneath the fibers, and that's it. It's very easy. Just go slow, and it's fine. Just cut. On the ear tabs, as you can see, it kind of flips up. And that's because the lace comes all the way down. So you can trim that lace. You could also add some adhesive. If you have hair loss or you have very thinning hair, you could add some adhesive and just hold it down for a couple of seconds and it'll stay. If you have hair like I do, then what you need to do is, and what I do, is I add the adhesive and then I take a band and I put it around my head just to hold it in place for about 10 minutes or 15 minutes, just to allow it to adhere to my hair. It's not a problem. Once it adheres, that's fine, and then it comes out with water. The density is very light. That's why it's called a light. It only weighs 3.2 ounces. Cameron Lite is it's one of these pieces that a lot of ladies love, a lot of wearers love. This Cameron Lite is in the color 8RH14. If you like cool brunettes, you will like 8RH14 and 10RH16. The difference between the two is that 10RH16 is a little bit lighter. With 8RH14, what we have is a medium brown base, and we have 33% highlights. So we don't have a lot of highlights. The RH indicates there's only 33% of the highlights, versus if it were 8/14, that would be an even blend. But in this case, we only have 33%. So if you don't want a lot of highlights, you just want a little bit of dimension, and you want a cool brunette, 8RH14 is perfect. If you want it to go a little bit lighter than the 8, just one step lighter, then the 10RH16 is just a little bit lighter, but you're still getting that cool brunette, just a little bit lighter with the 33% of the highlights. I think it is a beautiful, beautiful color from Jon Renau. We have an ear-to-ear lace front. We have a full mono top, and here is the extended nape, and a cap that is 100% hand-tied. And the nice thing with these hand-tied caps is that they're going to run an average large. So they do have a good amount of stretch, the hand-tied caps from Jon Renau. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you spending this time with me. Please let me know what you think about Cameron Lite. Have you had it? Do you have it? Do you think that you'd want it? I'd love to hear from you, and let me know what you think about 8RH14. Is this one of the colors that you wear? I know it's one of my favorites, one of my top favorite brunettes from Jon Renau. I hope that everyone is having a fantastic day, and I will see you next time. Bye.